On this beautiful Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, and no, I'm not gonna have shorts on, y'all. Stop, okay? I'm about to take me a shower, but I've been having it on my mind for a long time. Like Eric about to call tower to call it. The reason why I'm doing this video is because my famous Leo sisters, the two, okay? Time out, and that's why I put two because I think it's a Pisces or yeah, she's a Pisces, I believe. What's her name? Sharon Stone. Madonna and Whitney Houston. You know, Whitney Houston, my second love. I flunked the first grade because of her. And so let me put the comments. Let me hide my comments because I don't follow nobody time because I'm doing live stream. Okay. So Madonna is a letter, and you know Madonna was later on my love later on in the 80s. I'm a 79 baby, and I'm an August Leo my own self, so that's how I love both Whitney and Madonna, you know. And it's sad that both of my Leo sisters at one period of time had, you know, and I call my Leo sisters because, of course, ethnicity wise, Whitney Houston, let me break the news, she's not all 100% black, so stop that mess. But Sissy said her background was her mother said she was Native American, African American, Native American, Dutch, and Scottish. Then rumor has it that Whitney Houston's dad, I think is John Houston, something. If I'm not mistaken. That's the dad name. If I'm not mistaken. He was mixed with Italian, because in how they came out. Not only because Sissy's caramel skin like Whitney and the dad was high yellow, a little bit high yellowish, but when she was on Oprah back in '99, I forget I was going on 20 years old, probably I just turned 20 one at a time, and it was it's alright, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. That's when that song was pop. Okay, all right. Pack your bags up and leave. Okay, so because remember, prior to Whitney Houston being on with my other diva that I love, Mariah Carey. Okay, and Whitney Houston was on Oprah, and she said, "Oh, I know how to make pasta." And Oprah said, "You know how to make pasta?" I have Italian in the family, so a lot of people, including myself, believe that the Italian side probably came from her dad. You know, and they're from New Jersey, so they were mixing with Italian black folks back in them days, okay? Yes, they were, okay? And not just New Orleans, okay? Because, yeah, that's true as well, okay? I got to keep it real on my channel. I'm not being expectational up in here, okay? Keep it multiracial. Then you have my Italian and French Canadian sister, Madonna. You know, her mama was French Canadian and her dad's Italian American. And I know I have a friend, no joke, who's Cajun. Remember, the Cajuns are descendants of French Canadians that came from Canada before they came to Louisiana and took it from the Spanish. Okay, which is why I had Spanish Creole in my roots too, because yeah, in the family tree. Okay, maybe part Hispanic. Okay, well, guess what? I have a friend who's Cajun, okay? Known celebrity in use. I'm gonna go give out his details. He is related to Madonna through that lineage. For real. No joke. Okay? I did ask him, was he related to Hillary Clinton, because Hillary Clinton's part French Canadian. That's how Madonna's her cousin. And he kept that secret because, I wasn't voting for Hillary. Oh, no, I ain't vote for Trump. I vote for Gary Johnson. I vote for Bernie Sanders. Those are my candidates. So, so these sisters of mine relate to me. I'm African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, Irish, American. So that makes it be. That's why I said my Leo sisters, okay? And we both August Leos. Whitney Houston is the 9th of August, and Madonna is the 16th. Not too far from my birthday, okay? So we are both Leos, okay? August Leos. That's why they dominate the music industry, folks. That's why one particular person that shares my name is a Gemini that I don't like, and another mixed brother with my name that is a Gemini don't dominate all the so love, whatever the lust you had. That's why you don't have a career business. Stop being messy like Wendy Williams, okay? Wendy Williams, okay? Point as I get to the subject, y'all know who I'm talking about. Those who follow me on this channel, okay? So Whitney Houston, when she was alive, okay, God rest Whitney, was making shoe 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 do shoe shoe. You mean, why does it hurt so bad? Why do I feel so sad? I thought I was over you, but I keep crying when I don't love you. So why does it hurt so bad? Oh, that's my song right there. And then wait to sell album. Oh, baby, I can relate to that song because all the heartaches I went through. Yes. Okay. Shoes. All right, shoot. I can, but I'm emotional. So that song, yeah. When I'm going through the ex girlfriends in high school and middle. Thank you. Okay, I was in high school when it came out, but just the past of it. Okay. Yes, and baby, thought I can let you go, but why does it hurt me so? I gotta get you out of my head. Hurt me so bad. Thank you. Oh, I love that song. That song touches me. I swear it does. Okay, let's get to such. Okay, because remember I flunked the first grade back in 86, 87, post graduate 97, but graduate 98 because how will I know that she really loves me? I say a prayer with every heartache. Okay, heartbeat. Sorry. Okay. Remember the icons of the 80s when she was a material girl, talking about Madonna, okay? And what a song, Like a Virgin. Hey! Touch from a very first time, like a virgin. When my heart beats, when your heart beats next to mine. That's that time. Yes, I had my aunt had the LP because the Whitney Houston cassette tape broke, so I couldn't hear saving all my love for you. Oh, that was my song. I think we had the 47, the 45 of the yeah. You used to tell me. Oh, y'all gave me back in the day. Always be together. Oh. You say, be patient, just wait a little longer. But that's just an old fantasy. Baby, I love that song. But yeah, because I can relate to that song, saving all my years. Although I don't cheat, but you know, when you're trying to meet somebody, they be talking about be patient, all that. Hell to no. So, yes, those songs bring memories. Yes. The greatest love is happening to me. Baby, I love that song. Yes, I do. You know, all at once. Da, 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 da. Baby, I love them old Whitney Houston songs. Remember, I flunked the first grade because of how will I know she really loves me? I say a prayer. Yes, because my aunt had the single of the album, not the album, the LP, where they had the remix, the instrumental, the rail edit version. Yes, and I remember coming home from first grade, I'm doing my homework, putting it on. I'm not gonna do your homework. No, I'm watching cartoons. Once the cartoon, put the LP. Let me educate those who are millennials and those who are Generation Y. LP is some big records. Okay, that's what we call the LP. The small record was a 45. Okay. So remember, I've been all this time I was into music. That's why I want to become a singer, actor, and model because of that. Okay, so then I'll put we had the Like a Prayer cassette tape. Shoulder we did at the time, and then I remember what's that song over and over, I did it again. Yeah, the Madonna, over and over. I forget. Hurry up, baby. I forget all these damn songs. What a song that I like on that album of Like a Virgin back in 1980 something. I'm thinking. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go get the subject. I want everybody to get into the reason why I like this subject we're talking about right now. Okay. What other song that was on the song? I'm trying to think. Dressing up for my, no, just of my love. How I go? I forgot how I go. You got style. That's what all the girls say. So yeah, y'all talking about just up my love. I know when your body. Yeah, I remember that song. And I remember now back in 1991, okay? And I was having issues with grandmother on my dad's side. And my dad, I was staying with him, while going to school in a district where my grandparents were living. And so we'll actually play the Madonna tape back in like a version. This is doing the before erotica came out. It was during a time when she was having issues with the Justice for My Love. Don't forget, I follow these singers, okay? And when he was singing that song, I'm your baby tonight and give me ecstasy. You're my fantasy. This back in 1990, 91, okay? The beginning of that decade, okay? So what happened was, my dad loved the song. Shooby dooby doo la la la, want you, baby. When I look in your eyes. Oh, yeah. Baby can't. I've gotta go. I guess. I see so much confusions, and it's killing me, and I can't take it anymore. Oh, baby. Yeah, that was yes. Woo! You know I love these divas. Okay, so recently, a letter has came out, even though they've been talking about the Madonna and Tupac breaking up in racial issue, because Tupac dumped her because she was a white woman, this and that, okay? Which I don't understand how people get with someone racially and then not because of a certain race, that gets on my damn nerves, okay? And then Tupac, even though he was dark skinned, he has white DNA in him. I don't know about Feeney's background, but I remember the true dad that's not on Hey Mama, Dear Mama, because that's not true. It came out, a light-skinned brother like than me, came out and said he was Tupac's dad, and they broke up because Feeney was on crack. And that's the whole reason why that he was not in her life anymore. He was part of Black Panthers, and Tupac, the stuff that he said on that song, or why he lied on there. But his dad said, who's lying him, said that he used to look like a dark-skinned version of his dad, and all the girls were actually like that because that. Yes, okay. I remember watching that video on YouTube. Okay, I forgot what his dad did, but he's a lighter-skinned brother, and so yes, which. Can't see why that I'm gonna be honest with you. Even if he was a dark skinned man, he had that look that was, thank you. That them features and all that, that actually sold, besides the gangster image. And a lot of women will go for dark skinned brothers who can fit that physique. Back in the 90s, they look like Tupac, okay? Because Tupac was no gangster rapper until the devil came in and, when he was locked up. I ain't gonna go into detail that. And if you know who I'm talking about, I'm not going to leave that alone, okay? So, point is, anyway, let's get to the subject. Okay, so Madonna been on the news about this story about Tupac, but no, it came out that she was dissing Whitney Houston. And I understand it because Whitney Houston, in over years, defended Madonna. Saying she said she admired her. Because remember, us Leos, we work together, baby. I don't know why we have a Leo rivalry up in here, okay? She admired Madonna because she's a hard-working woman. Madonna went sexual with it, okay? Went down low with it. So, in the letter, Madonna said that Whitney Houston and Sharon Stone were mediocre. She couldn't get, because there was the time when she was about to do Evita, okay? Play the Hispanic woman from Argentina, okay? Don't cry for me, Argentina. Okay, don't forget back in 96, okay? Don't forget. Truth is, I never left you. I want my wild days, my mad existence. I kept my promise. I said, don't keep your distance. Okay, let's get to the subject. Okay. So, in that scenario, Madonna was calling Whitney Houston and Sharon Stone mediocre because Whitney Houston still had an acting and singing career, and she was in her. And I don't forget, Madonna was complaining before the letter came out that her voice teacher was singing shoo, 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 do, do, do. I guess, shoo, shoo, baby, I love it. Yes, I did. And actually, I went to go see Whitney Houston. When here in Houston, they had Darkline Mall before it was Max Johnson Theater, and they closed that down too. In Darkline Mall, before they came to a outlet. Okay, well, Dollar Tree, Foot Locker, the Texas Workforce Commission, which has the workforce to look for jobs, and Walmart and Chick-fil-A and all that other stuff. Before there was all that, it was a mall, okay? And I never forget that the mall was, before it was Greenspoint Mall, there was Gunspoint, it was Northline Mall. People still in hubcaps back in the late 80s and early 90s, and people was carjacking folks. So, yeah, and then make sure you keep your doors locked, okay? That type of thing was going on, okay? So I want to go see Wade Takes Hell on Christmas of 1995. Yes, when I was 16 years old, me and my second older brother, the one who was in the military, okay? Um, the one that looked more like me, even though we don't have the same father. I'm going to detail that, but we, in complexion wise. And his first baby mama, his first wife, by the way, okay? Now to tell our business, we rode the bus all from Greenspoint to North Carolina that year. Okay, that day on Christmas. That's when I have issues with my grandma on my dad's side. My other brother who's darker than us picked me up when I went with him and that high yellow crazy dude that was with them. So I say it like that. They was trying to, because my grandma was telling our business, and also exaggerating the story, not hearing my side of the story, and folks believe her because of the old school way. That's why I'm a liberal to this day. And there's two sides to every story, and I don't lie about what I say, so that's kind of like it is. So I was already upset and angry, and at the family, both of my mom and dad's side of the family. And I was upset with my mom as well. So when I was going to see the mom's side of the family, there wasn't an issue between her because she wasn't around that day. I'm glad she wasn't. Um, so, but other relatives, we talked. Then me and my brother and his first wife at the time, because they got married later on, my nephew's mother, okay, they was together. They rode the bus. Well, I rode with them. I rode with the 56 bus. Don't forget, all the way down to Northland Mall. And then that's when we saw Wayne Takes Hell. And I remember it was a sister, a dark-skinned sister, don't forget, had bought a liquor bottle, and she was bragging to her friends about it. And I was scared because I wasn't 17. They were 17. My, former sister-in-law and my brother, and I was 16. So, like I said, I have my ID, but I don't want to get in trouble. No, I didn't have ID. I had a permit. Okay, yeah, that was okay. So, because we had issues with my dad trying to get him the driver's license, whole different life story. So anyway, we go there, and the cop, the Hispanic cop that was working at HPD didn't even ask for ID, and they just went. We went in and paid for a ticket, and my sister-in-law's former sister, I was telling me, don't worry about it. They ain't say nothing. So, what scared me, because when they went to get popcorn, whatever, there was a sister and her friends. They bought a liquor bottle, wine bottle, whatever it was in there, okay? And I remember while she was bragging, cussing, talking, and all this, like I'm hearing behind here, it busted. The wine, liquor went all over in the floor. And I never forget that day, that night actually, they were trying to get someone to clean it. So the sister that actually bought it in there, snuck it in there, she left. So her friends had our back, because don't forget, the Spanish cop came in, Latino cop came in and said, excuse me, who brought the liquor bottle in here? I don't know why she got, I don't know, it was already there. They were lying. They were, I don't forget. I say, lying, and so she left. And said, where the woman who, she left. So they tried to clean it up. We still, even my sister-in-law, when she came there, she said, who got this? Because she had the boots on, and the floor was sticking on her feet. She had them boots, and it was cold that day. And she said, why this stuff is on? I said, because I said, woman, the black woman, she was 18, because I remember her age, and she said that she had bought some liquor, and I'm whispering to her, yeah, and she was in there, oh, that was her that did it, yeah, I don't forget. And we watched the Wayne Takes Hell, and I remember Angela Bassett taking all them clothes, that's the favorite scene there, where she burned that man's car. And I was 16, deal with grandparents issues and family issues, wanted to get in it. I wanted to emancipate me, because you emancipate your child at the age they could be living as adult. A lot of us know that story. I wanted to get out there so bad, and I was like, ooh, damn, I wish it was real. It was a real reality, because that's the case. I was told Angela Bassett's character, don't throw all the men clothes. Get them clothes and give me that car. I didn't be a car, so I won't be living. You know what I'm saying? Heck yeah, don't throw that stuff away. Let me have that shit. Shoes. all them clothes. I know you mad, but damn, give me the vehicle, the car, all that. Kind of burn the car and everything. Give me everything. Shoes. That would be a Christmas present when I was 16 years old back in them days. Don't forget. So, anyway, let's get back to the subject. So, Whitney Houston was shoot and shoot. Dude, everybody. I remember everybody was screaming when that Angela Bassett burned that man's clothes, took out clothes, and said, "Fuck you!" I forget you. I was your wife. I was for 11 years. You don't forget. Oh, baby, I don't forget that damn movie, baby. That. She burned. She got all the clothes. Get your shit. And hold on, Angela Bassett, same birthday, and yes, Madonna, she's Leo too. Okay, so baby, if they ever do a male version of Wait Takes Hell, I would like to play the Angela Bassett role. For real, you know, if the woman thought she cheated on me, somebody, regardless what color it is, and the man came in, if there'd be a Tyler Perry movie, I would burn evidence of Victoria's Secret draws, everything. It won't get nothing. Then she come in my damn house, I'd be like, Terrence, how I pick her up and change lives, say, talk now, and take my child, because that hurt me on that movie, Hard Out Here for a Pen, when it takes, no, wait, what's that movie, with Terrence Howard, God dog, what's that damn movie called? Hustle and Flow. You didn't have to put the child out there, Terrence. That was wrong. Just put the thought out. She was talking all that mess. I'll let her. I'll keep my mouth shut. I'll pick her up and take her down. Ah! And I'll lock that damn door. Say, talk now, bitch, and get the fuck out of my damn house. Yeah, I'd be a great actor in that movie. Trust me. And I'll burn all her clothes and all Victoria's Secrets, all everything. Draws, panties, no panties coming off, that type of thing. Okay, let's get to the subject. So anyway, and so that's why that Whitney Houston was popping, because she had made, you know, that song popular. Shoot, okay, with the Way to Tell movie. Okay, Sharon Stone, after she did her, you know, a couple years before that, she did the movie where she kissed the girl situation. And I'm bringing that up because Madonna was doing that shit in the video. Well, what's called Just For My Love. See, back in the days, you didn't see no same-sex kissing in the mouth thing. That started out when Madonna and Sharon Stone and Roseanne, Sarah Gilbert, you know, these actresses actually opened that door. And then they had a song back in '95 before Katy Perry. It was I Kissed a Girl by Jill Silver. And I remember back in the day, it was a blonde, blue-eyed girl, blonde woman, white woman at the time, you know, and she was a singer, like a folk singer, like a rock singer in a way, and she made a song, I Kissed a Girl. She said when she was younger, she had that situation happen, so she turned to a song. And I remember MTV playing it. Fabio, one of my role models in the industry besides Shamar Moore and Tyson Belford. Fabio was in the video. And I don't forget watching this when I was 15 going on 16 back in '95, okay? Summer '95, just got out of ninth grade. So when after Selena had passed away, and the Oklahoma City bombing, the Houston Post no longer had its publishing anymore. It was only Houston Chronicle now in Houston. I don't forget those days, okay? So what happened was, back in those days with Whitney Houston, I mean, this has happened. See, the reason why that she was upset about that, because you have Whitney Houston talking about Madonna, but Whitney Houston didn't have to take her clothes off. No offense to Madonna, didn't have to talk about nasty sex songs where it be straight, gay, bi, whatever. Okay, Whitney Houston, regardless if she did live a bisexual life with Robin Crawford or not, I don't know if that's true. I'm not trying to put no rumors out there because I have a lot of respect for Whitney Houston. She kept it in the business. Okay, she didn't go out in detail with it. Okay, but Madonna was extremely open with that. You know, I did not know that her and Sandra Bernard had threesome with Sean Penn. I did not know that, okay? It was shocking when she came out with the Just For My Love, but really, something just told me that she was about to go X-rated when I saw Blunt Ambition tour. And I'll never forget, in 1990, summer 1990, I couldn't watch videos, okay? And that was my addiction, okay? And so even when they was advertising the Blind Ambition tour on HBO, my aunt and my uncle, my dad's brother and sister, was like, "Oh Lord, what type of mess is this?" You know what I'm saying? I'm like laughing at 10 years old and understand why they were saying that. So I never forget, after midnight, my grandfather was sleeping, and I put the channel on HBO, and I'm watching Madonna Blind Ambition. but it was so much cursing and vulgarity. I was afraid my grandma would come out or my grandfather would wake up hearing that, and I turned it off. And something told me that same year it's gonna have to go down with Madonna. She about to do some dirt. And that's when I was in fifth grade. And Just for My Love, I remember hearing the song on KRB 105 Power. It could be Power 105, 104. Excuse me, Power 104. Now it's KRB 104. Okay, Power 104 is what we called it back today. And 104 is a pop, top 40 radio station. That's my radio station as well at the time, okay? And I remember hearing Just For My Love, so I'm hearing the lyrics, I'm naked in Paris, and you just for my love. I said, oh, she about to go make a sexual. And I remember my dad told me the birds and bees when I was 9 years old, so I had a lot of sexual thoughts in my head at 9, 10. Like, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, I went all that stuff in the head, okay? So I was like, damn. And I used to actually masturbate to Madonna. For real. I'm not lying. I don't tell my business, but for real. I used to think about having sex with Madonna, okay? So, I said, oh, damn, we got to see this shit. Okay. I wasn't saying that at 10, 11 years old in the 5th grade, but yeah, because I get caught custody, we'll be in trouble, okay? I said, oh, so when the video was about to come out, they all knew, said, oh, we no longer will show this video because it's, I like, MTV, please, you show some worse stuff on here, okay? Shut up. MTV, shut up. But yeah, and Madonna, one thing, us Leos, we defend what we stand for if it's wrong. Or if it's wrong, okay? She came out like a beast on there. I don't forget them days. Remember being the story, I can understand the reason why that she attacked Sharon Stone. In the video, she had drag queens, she had some gay stuff, male gay stuff, and she had female lesbian stuff. I think the one of these dates, Seal, she's from Britain. She was kissing Madonna, okay, in playing like a stud, like a lesbian type thing, a bush type of thing in the video. And I ain't seen that video until what? Now I did a video about me watching the OJ video about the show that Nicole records, phone records show that she was alive when OJ was on the plane, right? While I was at Pascal College. Guess what? The first time I watched Just For My Love and I had to watch out for nobody want to see me was at Pascal College 2006. I didn't see that. I begged my dad to go to Camelot Music and buy it, and he would not buy it, okay? Because later on, Madonna had to sell the video in VHS in order to make money off this video. Because MTV banned this video. It couldn't be shown on BET or, I don't think there was a Viacom then, but even though it wasn't an R&B song, it could be on VH1 or MTV, which is owned by MTV at the time. Okay, so the Nickelodeon's owned by MTV as well. So MTV Networks, I think Viacom took over at the time later on, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what was going on. And Madonna, to clean up her little image, she played on the movie Legally On with Rosie O'Donnell and Tom Hanks. Okay. So, and I remember back in 1992, it used to be my playground. That was like a clean song you can hear and remember it. So, you gotta understand, I followed these folks' careers because I want to be in the limelight just like them, okay? And Whitney Houston was doing well with I'm Your Baby Tonight, okay? And, All the Man I Need, what else song she came out, her name was not Susan, okay? I don't forget. So, then Whitney Houston did The Bodyguard. Okay, remember, and I will always love you. Yes, you know what I'm saying? I got nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. Yeah, I forget. I have that soundtrack. What a song? I got the stuff that you want. I got the thing that you need. I got more than enough to have you talk to your knees, cause I'm the king of the night, the king of the night. Oh yeah, see, I forget this stuff, okay? She was popping, okay? And then she had I can't say I'm a woman. I'm every man, it's all in me. And when I hear that song, and speaking of mixed hair, that song, I mean, it does come. I gotta be real with that, okay? Yes, it does. When I know about my roots and stuff, I'm every man. Okay, yes, that does. I can relate. Yeah, and so when she's mixed up, okay, it don't matter. But when people try to use, here in the South, political stuff. That's why. Okay, so yes, I play Queen of the Night because she's a woman, And I said, I'm the king. I actually want to remake that song. I do want to make it called King of the Night and have Slash and Chris Pettis, Selena's husband to be in this song because they're rockers. I wanted to work with them. You know what I'm saying? So for real, I want to do that. For real, a remake and call it King of the Night. And so, my point is, so Whitney Houston, she was popping. So Janet just did. Hold up, I gotta bring them too. Janet Paula Abdul was Madonna's competition. Okay, Remember, understand that Janet and Jackson was doing the Escapade and I Miss You Much and all that stuff was going. Okay, yes, I'm forgetting Love Will Never Do and Black Cat Nah. I love that song. Black Cat. 1, 2, 3, boom. Oh, I was so happy to see Janet Jackson do some rock and roll. Hell yeah, on that night. Well, I've got to go. Oh, I've got the lyrics. Okay, I had the CD, but I had to listen to it. Okay, and come back to me. I'm begging you, please come back to me. I want you to. Yes, I love that song. Come back. Yes, it's in Madonna, and then too. Paula Abdul was doing straight up now. Tell me if you wanna love me forever. Cold hearted snake. Look into her eyes. She been telling lies. She's a lover girl that plays. Yes, those are my divas. Well, Janet, Madonna, and Paula. Okay, so I did make out with the Paula Abdul. Yes, and I had fan side going with Janet Jackson. Yes, I love it. She had to show her clothes off before the Janet album came out. She was already beautiful. That's the one I was. Ooh, Janet Jackson. And I put my homework down. And when I was in the 4th grade and watching on MTV, BET, and VH1, that Escapade video, back in 1990. I don't forget. And I started jumping down. I used to jump down. Yeah. baby, I remember them days. Okay, so I love that hair she was with. Whoop, she whipped that hair. Oh, I love that Janet Jackson hair. And I believe that was her hair. I don't care what y'all don't be stereotyping. Okay, like a press picture when she. Woo! I watched that video today. Yes. Those, woo! Yes, I love it some Janet Jackson. Paula and Madonna, those were my days, okay? Really, though, I actually had them on my wall in my room. Anyway, let me get to the subject, okay? So, Madonna had competition, so in my opinion, and I could be wrong, she felt she had to get nastier to get them two off the radar, okay? Because remember, Paula Abdul and Janet, that was her competition. They were younger than her. They attracted a young crowd, you know what I'm saying? And Madonna had been in the game since 1982, when everybody, okay, 83 around that time, borderline, yes, okay, holiday, oh yeah, that's the time, okay, that's when she was popping, okay, but remember you got Michael's sister, okay, Michael Jackson was popping, you got Michael's sister, that's the king of pop. You got someone who worked in the business, who worked with Michael's sister named Paula Abdul. And I will bring up the racial part. Here we go. A sister who's a little lighter skin, longer hair. Well, it was her hair now. I'm talking about Janet. And then you also have, hold up, exotic real. You don't know what the hell she is. Okay? I'm talking about Paula Abdul. These are both women who can top Madonna. And in my opinion, she felt competition. Okay? Because she been in the game and she got married and then she tried to do like a prayer and then people still think of Madonna the material girl. They don't think the Madonna nasty until she tried to prove that she's not that way. Okay? There was the image that they told her to be. Okay? Remember when she first came out, everybody thought that she was a sister singing R&B music. They didn't see her color. Okay? It was like what happened with Tina Marie. Okay? Tina Marie, you know what I'm saying? Lady T. Okay? That's what you have to understand. So she felt, in my opinion, she felt threatened. Like, oh my goodness, how am I make this money? You got Michael's sister, and you got this Azai-looking, Paula Abdul, who worked in the business, who worked with ZZ Top doing choreography, and Paula Abdul, it was a Lake girl, has inside business to make money. Oh, and she's younger than me. Oh my goodness, and so is Janet. How I'm gonna fit in this thing? So the thing was to use sex. And sex got in this business. And that's why you have artists like Beyonce, Rihanna, Katy Perry, I can name it who are all. Even Selena Gomez is trying to go that way. Who else? I'm trying to think. Nicki Minaj, even hip hop. Lil Kim. Lil Kim said it herself that Madonna was her role model. That's why she was doing that next when the hardcore came out. That's why. Remember, most female rappers did not talk about sex. The only ones that talked about sex in hip hop was HWA, hoes with attitudes. You had Salt and Pepper, but it was a little clean with it, okay? And other rap artists, but no, female rapper, no. As Raw, Lil Kim became mainstream through Biggie. HWA, hoes with attitudes, were banned from MTV and BET and VH1. I remember it was on what's that Montel Williams back in 1994, okay, before the OJ situation. Don't forget, and I'm watching. I have that on VHS. I'm a hoe, lick it, you funky funky ass hoe. I don't forget that. Yes, they had to edit it on Montel Williams when I was in the 8th grade and at 14 years old. Don't forget that. So you gotta understand that's the whole reason why that Madonna was already mainstream. She just turned nasty. So do you understand why you have Christina Aguilera? You got your Britney Spears. You got your Beyonce. You got your Nicki Minaj. You got all these female artists being nasty. Katy Perry. Even Taste was kind of show a little of that. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, understand, it's a male dominant business. Okay, the music industry is a male dominant industry. Okay, so a female coming in with some, a long dress, you know, you understand? So that's what's hard. That's why some female artists have to be nasty. And it's before Madonna. That's how Millie Jackson sold records outside a radio play. Okay, Millie Jackson was getting old, stopped singing Gladys Knight songs back in the 70s and 60s, and here she in the late 70s and 80s. She was that main female artist who was actually hardcore with her lyrics. Okay, and before Madonna did this. Okay, so y'all got to understand. So Madonna felt, okay, well, these women ain't talking about what I'm talking about. I know how to get the male dominant artists, of course, and make these females bow down to what I do in life. I'm gonna be a hoe. No offense to Madonna, I'm gonna be whorish. I'm gonna get these sales because sex sells. Bullshit don't. And that was how she beat Janet Jackson and Paula Abdul. Don't you understand the reason why? I don't mean to go in detail and I go to tell you. I want you to get a big grassroots why this is going on with Madonna at that time. But Whitney Houston had to do that. Whitney Houston's mom was a gospel singer. Whitney Houston's mom also sung for Aretha Franklin and also Elvis Presley. So she had insight in the business. She already lived a good life, went to Catholic school, even though she was a Baptist. You know what I'm saying? And her mom and dad was the middle class, upper class people, African American who made it. Okay. And Whitney's cousin Dionne Warwick was already in the business. That's Whitney, and people say that's Dionne's sister. No, I'm talking about Sissy. Sissy has older relatives. So Sissy's older relative is the parent to Dionne Warwick. That's how it happened. Let's get that straight. So a lot of people don't understand that. So that's why Dionne's more older than Whitney. Okay. So that's the reason why. So she had to be nasty. She had to coon. She didn't have to do none of that stuff. Whitney Houston was the perfect image, the way they call the black Barbie doll. And I said in my video, Whitney Houston was a camera skin sister, not dark chocolate and not too high yellow that people make a screen like they did with Vanessa Williams when she won Miss America, the first black to be Miss America. Okay. She felt that middle image, okay, that people cannot debate about when it comes to that. And she felt she was not that not dark skinned, and she wasn't high up to the point it was anxiety looking. You knew that she was a sister in some way, but she was mixed with something as well. And she felt that perfect image what people thought what a black woman should look like. That's called like it is, okay? I will tell you, I'll be honest with you, okay? A lot of folks don't want to tell you, but that's exactly, she fit that model. She was a model before she was a singer, okay? And that's why Clyde, in my opinion, that's why Clyde Davis chose she can sing, because she sang in church. Okay, she had a voice. She didn't have to be nasty, dirty. Okay, she didn't have to do this. She already has heads up in the business. So, and Whitney Houston, as a Leo, is a hard-working woman. Yeah, drugs fucked her up and call it like it is. To her brother Michael Houston, who gave her the drugs before Bob became insane. But Whitney Houston already had that work ethic. She had that diva. She had that beautiful. It's something that I'm sorry. To those who said they were who only date white women, and people say, "Oh, you don't like white women." Whitney Houston was my first love, my second love besides Diana Ross. And actually, if one of the girls I was like, and even I was in Elmira at the time, if Whitney Houston was young, looking like that, when I was about my age at the time, I would chose Whitney Houston over the girls at my school who happened to be non-black at all. Okay, it's called like it is. And Janet Jackson. Let's call it like it is. Okay, so Whitney Houston was that beautiful sister that most men, I'm sorry, men, brothers, you better not pass up trying to leave somebody else, whether it be another sister or anybody. That's the type of woman we want to marry. You know, you don't have to worry, but think about having, you want to have sex with her, but you want to be respectful with it. You want to treat her like a lady. You want to treat her like a wife, not as a hoe, okay? So that's the difference between a lot of people understand. Whitney Houston had to be nasty, okay? Whitney Houston had the talent, she had the voice, and she had the look, okay? And she fit that image. So she beat the system. Okay? So I'm called like it is. Some folks got a little offended by saying she don't look too like and she not. But it's the truth. I'm called like I grew up in the 80s. I know it. The message, as kids, we read messages when we're young before we get older, before those mess our lives up. So that's how it is. I'm sorry. She was like before they had a what's it called, a Disney channel, a Disney character that was a sister. That was if I was a girl, that would be Whitney Houston. Okay, I'm sorry, Whitney Houston felt that model. She was that camel skin mixed with all the different DNAs in her and just labeled as black as the one drop rule. And she felt that model and she had that high class standard. That's the whole reason why many of us loved Whitney Houston. Besides her voice, that's the type of exact the looks in the voice, everything carried in Whitney Houston. She was the elegant sister that you didn't have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Of course, something like Vandy, you want to mess with. But Vandy, you know what I'm saying, it was out or whatever, but she can't sing like Vandy. I mean, Vandy can't sing like Whitney Houston, okay? Call it like it is, God rest both of them souls, but call it like it is, okay? Whitney Houston was something that you want to marry. Whitney Houston was something that you, that's why when the dark-skinned brother on Cosby Show told Rudy talking about Keisha Knight Plum character, I love Whitney Houston. I said, you're right, I love Whitney Houston too. So go ahead and have your Michael Jackson. So Whitney Houston, and at the time, even though Michael Jackson was popping, I'm bad. And I'm not in about, it wasn't about the color thing. I can care less about his complexion changing. I was more into Janet. No, I don't know what it's about, but divas. I'm more into the divas than the male art. It's just that because they have. I noticed over the years that men art. I mean, Michael Jackson had creativity too, but and no against Michael Jackson fans, a lot of male artists are not creative in their music. I'm calling it like it is. I'm gonna be honest with you. What got me into mostly about women artists, they have a lot of artistic expression in their performances compared to the men. Okay, I'm sorry, and I'm more artistic, very creative. I like to see imagery. I like to see something that tells a story. You know what I'm saying? Something that actually will get me into the music. So when I see the women artists, they have more creativity and more expressive, more emotion, something that I, you know what I'm saying? That's why. Then, and I do love women, y'all, so don't call me gay or anything, but that's, sorry. So, when you hear Michael Jackson, it's like, da 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 da, okay, and it's like, Billie Jean, okay, yes, you can dance to, but can we hear some more emotions, more, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, there's artistic expression in Michael Jackson's performances. It's just that something about him and many other male artists, it just grasps me. Okay, the female artists, the Janet, the Madonna, the Diana Ross, you know, the Gloria Stefan, and even Selena. When it comes to Latin music, that gets, it has a magic to it. You know what I'm saying? I just know what it is. Okay, but anyway, let's get to the subject. So when Madonna, when she came, you know, saying she remember, this woman came from Detroit, from Bay City, Michigan, Detroit, and went and was homeless, got robbed, got raped in New York. So she struggled, and like for me, like I'm struggling. That comes in my head, like, well, I'm not the only one who's trying to come in business. You know what I'm saying? Madonna fought her tail in this business. So when y'all get my point now. Sharon Stone, I don't know too much. I didn't follow her. All I know is that Sharon Stone did Basic Instinct, and her and Madonna was the ones who was kissing girls on TV. Okay, so You gotta understand that back in the 90s, when you have a artist who already been established from family and didn't have to do the sexual stuff and kissing girls and all that to be a singer or actress, Whitney Houston, who had more elegance, regardless if he had a drug problem, it was not known till later on in life. She kept that a secret, okay? She had a secret life as well. But she was some, family oriented. That's all like it is, okay? And Sharon Stone, she wasn't family oriented, but she made it through the making out chick situation, and then started other movies. And she was a model too. Both of these two were models. Okay, I saw that on Wikipedia. Okay, I mean, Sharon Stone has blonde hair. Madonna's not natural blonde. Okay, it's kind of like it is. So Madonna thought that the sex game that she did with the erotica and the sex book and Justify My Love, it did pay off. But here's some other women in the game who don't have to do that mess. You know what I'm saying? Whitney Houston. Who don't have to, okay, they kissed the girl, they left her alone, they went on with their life. Sharon Stone. So, here's Madonna trying to stay relevant, okay, and stay in the business to make more money. That's why she ended up having her own record label. And the point, I understand how she felt threatened because she had Alanis Morissette. That was her first artist. Then later on, she got Cleopatra, them three sisters from England. Cleopatra, Where They At Ya, that was on her album, okay? So my question later on, but I'm saying before Cleopatra came back in what, 1989 when I got graduated, 1989, 1998 when I got graduated high school. I forget watching it, Cleopatra, and it was on Disney Channel and everything, but I don't make it Disney money, okay? You know what I'm saying? Life ain't easy. I don't forget that song, okay? Them sisters with them braids in their hair, and I love them sisters because they came on BET, and them sisters from them British, them Afro-British people down there, I'm telling like it is, they have more integrity, and that's why I'm not saying that my people in the United States do not have integrity in themselves, but the reason why that sister who recently said that black British actors and actors make it in life in Hollywood than we do because we're better. It's not. I know it was arrogant for her to say that. It was wrong, but she had a little point. What important is that some of us, not all, do what coon, like Leslie Jones, coon calls niggas, act a fool in Hollywood to get a check. Them people are educated down there in Britain. Yeah, they got some folks trying to emulate that. Don't get me wrong. Well, Miss Dynamite's video came out back in 2003. Miss Dynamite, she's from Britain as well. But she talked about that in her video. Okay, I don't forget Miss Dynamite. It needs to play on BET Uncut as well. What I'm saying. But yeah, I remember watching Miss Dynamite. Shout out to Miss Dynamite. I love her. There's a lot of sisters from there. Okay, from England. Yeah, I remember her. Okay, but point is, Cleopatra, when she was on BET, she said, I get tired of folks calling, what's up, my nigga? If you don't want people to call you the N-word, you shouldn't. One of them sisters said it. I said, thank you, sister. I had my fist put. Yes, I did say that. So, did I get the point? The British people of African descent, I love that mentality. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also mixed with British, white British, down the family tree, okay? On both my mom and dad's side. But as a person of African descent, I love the fact they have different intellect, different mentality that some of us here in the United States should learn from. And we can fight against the racism and stuff. And I tell you like it is. We got to think outside the box. But point is, Cleopatra later on came on her record label, I think something else as well. But Madonna already had Lance Morissette doing rock music and, saying, and winning the Grammy and stuff. So why you feel threatened? You're making money under somebody else's name, okay? Well, she said that Whitney Houston and Sharon Stone was mediocre because they was popping. She wasn't. And what she felt threatened was that everybody saw the erotica in the sex book and all that other stuff. They're not doing too much of that. When I say too much, I'm about Sharon, but when Houston has to do that. So that's why, and Madonna should not feel threatened because Whitney Houston have always gave you credit being a hardworking woman in the business in a male-dominant society. That's one thing. But Madonna felt threatened because another woman didn't have to do all that extra stuff to make it in the business. She had the voice. And no offense, Whitney Houston tops it all. Her Mariah Carey, okay, when it comes to Madonna, okay? So, that's why, I mean, no offense to Madonna. Madonna is a singer, but she more a dancer, a more performer than a singer. Whitney Houston don't move. All she does is sing, and that's it. And dominate that Leo diva voice, okay, in the room, okay? You know what I'm saying? That's called like it is, okay? So, but why make a letter, Madonna, about Whitney when she have gave you props? Y'all are my Leo sisters, okay? I look up to both of y'all as a man, okay? And you know what I'm saying? So, no, for real. These were my female role models were Whitney and Madonna. Remember, I flunked the first grade due to Whitney Houston. And one week, and I'm gonna tell myself, I'm gonna meet Whitney Houston one day, and I'm gonna get married to Whitney Houston. I say that for real, okay? And then Madonna came big in the late 80s and early 90s. And that, so express yourself, you know what I'm saying? And what I loved about Madonna, that she broke the envelope. And one thing about this channel, about me being unique, and I realized we are Leos, that's why I am today. That's why I stand by my sign. I don't believe in horoscopes as a star telling the future. Only God does that. But when it comes to my sign as a Leo, we are creative, we're business minded, we're driven, we're hardworking, and we don't like nobody telling us what to do. And when I saw that in Madonna, when she did the press commercial and all that other stuff, about the black prayer, she never came. That's the attitude I have. Take it or leave it attitude. And even Whitney has an attitude, because when Whitney Williams was trying to go after her, she cussed her ass out, okay? Whitney Houston went from church girl to street, you know what I'm saying? She went... Whitney Houston play. That all kiss my ass. And when she said about her and Bobby Brown situation, I said, go ahead, Whitney. Woo, that Whitney Houston. Baby, shoes. So did I get my point that's why I was hurt when I, not hurt like crying, like, wow, Madonna, she did nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? She didn't. She didn't do nothing to you. And you see why even Janet Jackson started to be more nastier, no offense, when she did the Janet album. She started showing more stuff. Remember, this woman came up from Jehovah's household, okay? And she started showing more stuff, talking about Thrive, talking about, ooh, baby, shit. Okay, I don't forget hearing that, because I like everybody call me a pervert. No, I like Thrive because of dance beat. I grew up in the 90s when they had that dance club beat. CC Music Factory and CC Peniston. I grew up in Black Box and Martha Wash. I grew up in that time in KFL, Justify and I grew up in that time. So when I hear Thrive, it's that dance, nice club beat, that house music, and I love house music. To all my house music fans, yes, I love. We need to bring that back. Besides freestyle, yes, I'm for that. Okay, I grew up in that dance club beat. Okay, so when I hear Thrive, I was happy to hear Janet Jackson have that song. And I'll never forget when I didn't have that CD till '95, even though it came out in '93. It was Latina young lady, young girl that was in our classroom, and I sometimes me and her was beefing sometimes. So I said, put Thrive on. You're a pervert. And they're like, why is she talking about cuz boom boom too new? I know it say that, but I like the dance club. But remember about the album, I said, damn, no wonder she did on it, because she said, oh shit. And everybody was saying that Jan started cursing on her songs. She didn't say shit in her albums. Okay, come on now, okay? Nancy the Bob was like, damn, she used that word, and she did that song, did that performance on what's that? Saturday Night Live. Everybody said, Jan, no, ain't look Penny, the little girl no more on Good Times. You know what I'm saying? Jan grown up. You know what I'm saying? 9 10 Jan was all these people that were saying it. So sick, she born in 1966. Okay, God dog her. So then, and so remember, it was 20 years ago when Janet came out with Velvet Rope. Janet has never done a song about lesbianism and bisexualism. And I remember back in 1999, when I turned 18 years, 1997, when I turned 18 years old, okay, because school started on my birthday 20 years ago. I'm going to be 38 soon, okay? And I remember people were scared the world come to an end. They had the Marilyn Manson, TRL, with Carson Daly on there. I forget all this. Another Lewis. She used to be on BT Team Summit, and she came on TRL later on. I don't forget all this going on. Okay. And I remember, and people miss it every time I saw it to me, and I Can't Stand Rain, Lil Kim was popping, and Lil C's Crush. I don't forget all this music, and what's yeah, Coco Tata, yeah, Coco. Yeah, I remember that, that song. Remember that song back in the day? That was a good music. I remember the music was popping then. And remember, we had the uno, some Latino, say it loud. I forget all that music. I remember all that. Okay, when a dreamer, I forget all that. Yes, that's the '90s, y'all. Okay, what other song that came out back in those days? Vamos a tequila, señorita bonita. I really need it now. I got no tango dinero. Remember that song? The Hispanic women on there, and it was I think he's Jamaican or Afro Latino that was rapping on that song. Yeah. And what's the other songs that came out back in the day? It was some other that was I remember those songs, those, and I'm a Bobby girl in the Bobby world. I'll forget. Ha ha. I'll forget. And what song? If you don't be my lover, you gotta be my friend. And another song, bop, tap tap, bop, da da da. See, I'll forget all these songs. And all I ever wanted, baby. Yes, NSYNC was coming out. And Backstreet's back. All right. I don't forget. Yes. I don't forget these songs. Okay. This one music was music. Okay. Yes. All right. And more problems. I'm coming. Using Don Ross a sample out. Yeah. I don't forget that song. I'm coming. And what song they had with Diddy? Can take me down. Oh no. I got to keep on moving. Remember that song? Mason Puff Daddy. I don't forget them days. I don't forget. They took that song from the 80s. Okay, I don't forget that song. So, but that was the music back in those days. So, Janet came out with Velvet Rope. I get so lonely. I don't forget. And they came out, oh no, it's on, don't know. With Johnny Mitchell. John Mitchell Never Lies. Remember? Yeah, I don't forget that song. Okay. And then she came out together again. Everywhere I go, every smile I see, I know you are there, smiling back at me. Those who grew up, I'm trying to make sure remind you all those songs. Okay. Well, there was a controversy of the song of the album because she had a song, a clip, well, I guess so, Lonely on there, and a woman calls that. Don't forget this, okay? And she said, she asked, why you having a speakerphone? Don't forget, because I have the album. And so she's like, what are you doing? I'm handling my business. And then she said, and that's the woman said, you don't fall, spit on, fall apart. So everybody like, damn, is Janet bisexual? I don't forget. Then she had another album called, or a song called Free Zone. Boy, girl gets girl. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Free. Had a Jane Brown sample on there. Dun, 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 dun. I don't forget this. And I don't forget, that's also they had another song called Tonight's the Night. And she said, girl. She didn't say boy. To later on the song, okay? Between you and her, something like that. Like a three-way song. It was that Rod Stewart song. Dun, dun, dun. So everybody was asking, like, why are you talking about this on your album? And so she said she didn't care that people said that, saying that if people call her gay or not. I don't forget this, bisexual. And people was questioning her album. And I'll never forget, I think Singapore or either Malaysia banned that album because of that content of her songs. Don't forget that. So we want to bring this up. Madonna, I'm sorry to say it, influenced that. I'm calling like it is because nobody was not talking about that. The only song I Kissed the Girl, Jill Silver, and Cream Pen, Party and Me and My Ends. Y'all talking about, No Diggity, No Doubt. That sister from that song. Okay, she has her girlfriend. Even girlfriend wasn't last night because of the bisexual chick. What's her name? Michelle Taylor, whatever her name is, the dark skinned sister. She go both ways. Remember, she was on John Mellencamp's song. Yes, don't forget, if you was your boyfriend he wasn't last night. She came out back in '94. Then she also later on did a song with Madonna on that bedtime story song. I can be your sister. I can be your mama. I can be your, but I'd rather be your lover. That's right. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and she rap on. I have that album with some secret. My baby's got a secret. My baby's got a secret of me. My baby's got a secret. Oh, that was my song back in '94. Something's coming over. Something's coming over me. My baby got a secret. Something like that. I've got it's been what's the song? Realize, our thoughts are good. Okay, and the reason why she was getting threatened, I'm glad I brought that song up because when I was in the ninth grade, and I had just turned 15, and I remember taping that song from 104 and playing at my choir party. Okay, I don't forget. Okay, I was in a boys choir. They had girls choir. They had chorale, which is mixed choir. And before I was in chorale, the next semester of my ninth grade year, I don't forget. Okay, and when I was in, we had a party. That's what my perm hair was messed up. Okay, if you know that story. Okay, and folks making fun of my perm because I had kinky hair perm. I don't forget back in 1994. Okay, I messed it up, fucked it up. Okay, because I was trying to cut the size of it. Okay, and so I played a song, and when I played Madonna, folks like, can you not play that song? Cause folks was disgusted. I'm serious. This was sex was popular in teens, but folks were so disgusted about Madonna's past. So that's why a lot of people don't say she was getting relevant when she did, bedtime stories and all that. Because it's the older crowd and those who follow the music in the '80s, they were born in '70s and '80s. You know what I'm saying? That's why. But the ones who was trying to get in '90s music, okay, many of them did not want to hear Madonna because they were disgusted by her past. And I'll never forget, like, sister was talking about saying that Lil' Kim made black women look bad. It was white girls also saying that Madonna made them look bad. I remember hearing that from them, okay? So a lot of people don't understand that. Yeah, a lot of folks not like Madonna. No, I remember I'm from Texas, okay? So you have people who was shitted on her, so she was losing money while getting money. And you have Whitney Houston, who was popping, okay? And who didn't have to do all that stuff. And you had Sharon Stone, you know what I'm saying, who did it one time until later on she did it, the act with Ellen, when Ellen came out of the closet on HBO. But she played mainstream roles where it had nothing to do with lesbian or bisexual. Talking about Sharon Stone, so they didn't have to do that. So their careers were popping, and Madonna was like, yeah, she get money from dirt, but then also she's not getting the money from when she lost that crowd. She lost the crowd with the Like a Prayer, and she lost the crowd with the Blonde Ambition tour and Just for My Love. She lost that mainstream crowd that really that was disgusted. You know what I'm saying? And you have parents telling their kids not to listen to Madonna. That's real because of that, especially from the South, conservative. So she lost that fun. She was getting money worldwide, but she was not getting that crowd in the United States where she's from. Do you get my point? So that's why Madonna felt threatened. Okay? But Madonna didn't realize this other artists, like, to be honest with you, because I never heard Janet Apple talking about her tonight's night, talking about girl instead of boy, okay? And talking about her, I get lonely and emulating that she's doing some masturbation and having phone sex with a woman on there. Come on. And then she also had a song called Free Zone, okay? They had some old school James Brown and some other art, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they mixed it to some dance. But I don't forget they had Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, and and Jan Jackson's second husband, the Hispanic guy, Rene Elizondo, the one that played the Cholo guy in Poetic Justice, they all made that album. I seen the credits. I watched them credits on there. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So that's when she was still married to Rene Elizondo at the time. Remember the one that Tupac that was going to black and brown situation, racism at their job. Yeah, about you can have your ham hocks and your and what did Renee's the Cholo? He said, us Mexicans we kick your ass. You and Tupac told me you said this, and then they were going back and him and the dark skinned brother, and he said you can have your ham hocks, and I don't forget that movie in Poetic Justice, okay, and then two, Janet just did a movie of Poetic Justice, okay, which got her popping prior to the Janet album, okay, so you gotta understand, Michael was blowing up, even though it was before the sex claim that happened, so you gotta understand. This was all going on, and Madonna just, people was making fun of Madonna while they was liking her. Did I get my point? So she got scared, because these two icons also, Whitney and Sharon Stone, was going to I tell it like it is. I give my commentary about it because I watched this situation happen before this blow up. Like I said, I remember seeing that clip where she said, "Oh my goodness, my voice teacher singing a song, shoot," and it was the number one in mine. You remember she said she was trying to do the remember she got that Spanish bullfighter. Take a bow. The one that Babyface had produced was singing background with. Okay, it was not Future in the video. Okay, that situation. I had to bring it up because why Babyface not in the video? But y'all performed together at the American Music Awards. Okay, I don't forget. So and okay, when she got the Spanish, the guy from Spain, who you see, she was in love with him. Okay, so I don't forget. I don't forget this, y'all. I don't forget this. Okay, so. Don't y'all get the real reason why this was going on? You got to understand, Zach paid attention to this because he wanted to be in that business. That was my main goal, and still is, okay? So, she felt threatened because Bedtime Story was not, and then later on, this other album that she came out doing the remake of Marvin Gaye's song and Love Don't Live Anymore, or from the Like a Prayer album back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't popping anymore because she already did and people got tired of, okay, what's next, Madonna? You show more yourself again? Because, she went to extreme. And one thing us Leos, we do go to the extreme to get what we want. In life. We do. That's why Jennifer Lopez, she was Leo, her birthday's coming up. So, today's her birthday. Today's 24, right? Today's Jennifer, no, tomorrow's her birthday, right? Okay, I think today's her birthday. Tomorrow's her birthday. Jennifer Lopez, she'll be turning 48. Oh, Lord. She's 10 years older than me. Okay. Anyway, let me see. Yeah, Jennifer from the block. Yeah, her. She wore that Versace dress to get her attention. Yes. Jennifer Lopez, she did booty. Her okay, come on now. That's how we are. We Leos, we're kings and queens of the jungle. Okay, come on. That's why we do what we do. Okay, so that's all I have to say, y'all. Thanks for watching. This live stream. And I hope you enjoy me telling the story why I got my commentary about the situation between Madonna, Whitney Houston, Sharon Stone. Like I said, this is my time when I was coming up as a teenager, so I remember these things, and I'll be 38, so almost 40, my own damn self. Okay, I'm getting old. And another thing about those who out there say I don't like to be considered old. I'm gonna tell you something right now. That a lot of y'all don't understand that that's a blessing to be old. It's very blessed. It's a blessing to be old. I'm sorry, no offense to millennials, but some of y'all are full of shit. Sorry, I don't know who raised y'all. If it's my generation, slap their parents in the face. Okay. I grew up in time. I embraced that I'm getting older, and the more you get older, you're wiser. And you know what I'm saying. So, and you want to, educate the next crowd of people who want to listen. Cause I ain't talking to somebody who don't want to listen to what I gotta say. Unlike the older elders in the past, they try to make people listen to them. The wise decision is not to talk to people who don't want to hear your message. You talk to people who want to hear your message. That's the wise decision. Let them go out in the desert and just drop. The call like it is. They want to do that. Can't pull a horse to drink the water. He has to do it for himself. So that's what I live as, and so it's a blessing. I mean, just bringing all this music stuff, this music knowledge and stuff, that's the good times. So those who feel, oh, I'm old and I don't like to be considered old, y'all, it's a blessing to be older. Trust me, I embrace it. And when I turn 40, it's a blessing. And don't get me wrong, it does hurt that people in my life, prior to when I was 18 years old, 20 years ago, fucked it up by trying to make me be that clone or their the commodity or whatever. And I'm talking about both family and non-family members and people who messed up, those who fucked up my future up because they want me in their hands. But now, that's all going on. I'm about to be 40 and I'm not, no, the hell, I'm not letting it happen again. Call me the devil. I don't give a fuck. I'm not letting it happen again. If I die or whatever, okay, it's my decision, my conscience, not no one else's. But that's what I embrace being older. You get to do, you pretty much you mature, you get to do things you want, and you learn from your past, and you apply it to what you know. And so don't ever feel bad about being older. I'm calling like it is. I get called an old man from these young dumbass motherfuckers who don't know shit, who can get, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it, okay? So, but I look good for, I mean, I wonder when they get my age, what color they are, because I know dudes younger than me who look older than me, okay, who are brothers, do all that drugging and all the other crap they were doing to themselves. Wonder if they're gonna look good as me at 38 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I just enjoy life, guys. You only got one life on this earth, and that's nothing wrong being older. It's a better thing. We grew up in a better time compared to when they grew up. Okay, come on now. For real, I couldn't imagine being a millennial right now at this time and being dumb and stupid. I'm not saying all millennials are dumb, but y'all have that scandalization on you. Okay? Even though we were freeloading in our generation, we wanted to freeload. We wanted to get the fuck out of our family house and get our own shit and do the fuck we want to do and work. Even we like things at work we did anyway to make it happen for us. That's the generation that I come from, and we make sure nobody. Then we check folks old and younger than us who, cause we ain't like nobody disrespecting us. We're gonna tolerate that shit. That's the generation I come from, and I'm very proud and think that God that I came from that generation. There may be some evil into it, but I wasn't naive to someone doing evil to me and allowing it to happen compared to the generation before us. And now this dumb generation is doing the same thing. So, I mean, just 10 times worse. And they're doing anything, not even thinking twice what they're doing. So I'm letting y'all know, don't feel bad about being a 70s baby or 60 baby or 50 baby or a early 80s baby or late 80s baby, because those who are late 80s will be 30 something soon. So don't feel bad about it. It's a blessing. Trust me, I'm glad I grew up in the 79 baby. I don't want to be no 89 or 99, nothing there. 2009 to hell to no, okay? So I don't have no problem. I love that. Someone said, it's kind of disrespectful because I'm old. I get called old too. I may be young compared to the baby boomers, but the baby boomer generation is about to go away. Okay, so my generation X is about to top them in the next couple of years. Cause next 20 years I'll be 58. That's not that 20 years. Doesn't I think 28 years, 18 years old when I was. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like 100 years. I'll be getting up there, and I got to thank God every day. You know what I'm saying? So all the BS I went through, thank God I survived that. So let y'all know, embrace being older, y'all. Stop being ashamed of it. Shoots. Remember all the good music we listen to, the clothing styles, the dance styles, the food, and of course, food. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm talking about. That stuff. The issues went through, the time frame, the soundtrack of our lives. For God's sake, don't feel bad about being old. I'm glad I'm older. I'm happy. Trust me. And when I remember I was 18 years old, so happy to be 18 years old back 20 years ago. I didn't want to be no child and being under someone else's wing. That's not me. And speaking of Leos, we hate that shit. All I gotta say, bye y'all, have a nice day.